Joseph Mark Cohen. We're at the Crystal Dome Retreat. Joseph, would you mind telling us about your painting? I notice you've upgraded it and added some features.
Okay, well, let's just go through it one bead at a time. And
Sure.
I'll share a little bit about Gematria. Number of this one. So the first bead is the four worlds in Kabbalah: Atzilut, Bria, Yitzira, Asiyah, which basically mean, let's say, emanation, creation, there are no good translations. Manifestation is the last one. We'll fix that up. I have to give you another translation. Second bead, the medicine wheel one there, has to do with birthing energy. The Hebrew letter Bead is the Bereshit, beginning of the Hebrew, and it's a new beginning. So it's bursting forth. The third bead is about balance, and you can see that you've got a hidden Star of David there, you've got Metatron, and it's about balance. The fourth bead is a medicine wheel. It's actually a Mayan medicine wheel, and is the four directions. The fifth bead has to do with adding consciousness to the four directions, and you've got like a starfish there. Astrologically, it's 72 degrees between each of those arms of the starfish. And in astrology, that's a quintile. It has to do with creativity. So when you add consciousness, you're adding creativity. The sixth bead, with the beautiful azurite in the center, is about harmony and beauty. And then you go to the top of the second row, and you have 7 beads, so you have 6 surrounding 1. And that has, that's the Shabbat, the 7 days of the week. But the Hebrew letter Zion has to do with cycles, because everything works in cycles of 7. The 8th bead is the genetic code. It's your cell division. And in many traditions, including Native American and Hebrew, you have 8 ancestors in a primordial worldview. The 9th bead, underneath that beautiful stone that has a hidden 9 on it, you have Gurdjieffian Enneagram. And people would have to go and look up online to read about Gurdjieff's Enneagram, but you can also find some interesting work in my novel, The Unicorn Messiah, on the Enneagram as well. The 10th bead is what is called the tetractys. It's what I often wear as a pendant, and that's the 4 worlds. 1 bead, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 10 is the complete number for manifestation. The 11th bead is the letter Kaf in Hebrew, which is the palm of the hand, which is grasping and assimilating consciousness into the heart. The 12th bead is the zodiac, and that one is based on what one finds in a synagogue that the Greeks built in the north of Israel. And the full photograph of that is in The Unicorn Messiah as well. It's a beautiful design, and I had the good fortune to do ceremonial work there. 13th bead is in honor of Pythagoras, who had a harp and played music and was working with music healing. 13 in Hebrew is Chad. It's the unity principle. In the universe, it's the one that is the source for the zodiac. The 14th bead is actually a crop circle put down by likely the Arcturian crop circle makers. And if you look, there's actually 7 little Herkimer diamonds in the small circles. It's a place called Roundway. 14 is the balancing of 2 sevens. In Hebrew, it's the Nun. which means fish in Hebrew, but it's the balancing of consciousness. The, what is it, the 15th bead is next?
This one?
That has Hebrew writing on it of the names that my grandmother put on there of the 3 beings who walked into the furnace of fire in the book of Daniel. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Shadrach means spiritual path. Meshach is who is like the Shekhinah of energy. Abednego means the servant of God in some way. And so you've got the Shema, the Shin Nemayan on that bead, which is the first letters of those 3 beings. I just learned that when I worked on the painting. The 16th, what's the bead's that? 16th, yeah?
14, 15, 16.
That is 4 circles, but each of those replicates again into another 4. So that's the 4 worlds in each of the 4 worlds. 16 in Hebrew is the letter ayin, which is the eye, so it's a circular form, but it has to do with the power of the eye to manifest vision. 17th bead is the letter Fe. It has those 3 little circles in it. Fe is the letter for beauty. It's the key letter of the word Tiferet, which means beauty. So that one is to contact the aesthetic principle. Next bead down, the 18th. You got the number 6 in spinning rotation, and that actually came from a beautiful diagram done by an old friend, Stan Tenen. You can find him online. Next bead. Bead number 19, probably my favorite bead. It's the Tree of Life with Herkimer diamond crystals on it. You go down one, and you have what is called the line of light, which is the line of light that comes in through 10 dimensions of consciousness, which are what each of the spheres of the Tree of Life are, and it emanates down into a core, and it emanates out from that core. More on those later. The next one down, remember we had those 3 beings, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the column before it. Those represent Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego going into the furnace of fire and not being burnt. As this whole painting started out with a lucid dream where Spirit gave me an understanding of the book of Daniel. Next one down, we talked about it a lot in the last video. Those are pairs of Hebrew letters, numbers, that convert into Hebrew words that form wholeness. And there's obviously 180 of them. And those are in my first book, Olive 2160, if somebody's interested. Next. Then you've got the eagle down there at number, what number is it at?
22?
Pardon?
That must be 22.
Is it?
23.
No, I think 22
23.
was the one before.
Okay, so this is 23.
So it's 23. The eagle is balanced by the dove over on the other side when you get to the last column. And that was a fun bead to do. Nesher in Hebrew is it's the anagram of the word Rishon. So it's the Rishon's the first, so the eagle is the last. It carries all of the memory of everything. Next bead. I'm going through there as quickly as I can, by the way. 18 is another design done by a man who worked a lot with the mathematics of the Tree of Life, Stan Tenen. So it's taking things into a spin. And 18 in Hebrew is Chai, life energy.
It's 24.
That's 24?
Oh, that's 24? I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. So 24 is Kaf Dalet. It's a pitcher. It's a double 12.
It looks similar to Vector Equilibrium, like the Buckminster Fuller design.
Could be. But it's important. And it's got a Star of David in the middle, and I think there's 4 beads around it, and there's 20 on the outside circle. Okay? Next one. I just had fun with it. I'd like to know what it means, but it's kind of a beehive cell, as it were. So it's the honey that sweetens things. Next one down is another key one. There are Herkimer diamonds yet to go on the top of that. It's the Hebrew menorah. What people don't see is there's actually 3 or 4 sheens, Hebrew letter of fire, sheen's a Hebrew letter, the 21st, on that menorah, among many other things. Next. That's the hand, which is mentioned in the book of Daniel. It could probably be a crystal in the palm of that hand. So I guess that one's for palm readers, eh? Next one is the balancing of the scales of karma. And that's also from the book of Daniel. I won't say more about that one. Go down one. That one's a mystery to me at 25.
29. That's 29.
Is it?
Yeah, I think.
Well, I don't know what it means.
It looks like the Lorenz attractor, if you've ever seen that. It's like a figure 8.
Photograph on that one then. And then the one below it, 30th, you can see is my favorite color. Haven't decided what that means yet. Okay, so we're at 30 so far, up to 31. We've got the next one up. We've got a Star of David surrounded by gold. 31 in Hebrew is the phrase El, which is the root for Elohim, the God force. 32 is probably my favorite bead. I might ask you to put a fairly large Herkimer diamond in the center of that one. That's the Tree of Life.
That's like 3-dimensional Tree of Life.
Yeah, it was fun to do. Okay. 30, was that 32?
40. This is 40.
So now we're on 40.
Oh, that was 30.
39.
No, you're 6 ahead, Inshallah, I'm sorry. 5 times 6 is 30, 31, 32, we're on to 33. Okay, could you move the camera so I can see it again for a second? That one was a mystery to me, and people kept asking what it is, and I said, it's a dervish ceremony. You can see all the beings coming into center, and then retracting and coming into center. So it's the unified field principle of the Tree of Life. And what people don't know about the number 33 is that it's the master of 32, so it's the mastery of the Tree of Life. So 33 isn't about crucifixion, it's about becoming a master of the Tree of Life. 3 times 11. Next one down, it's another medicine wheel at 34. I have something to put in the center of that one sooner or later. Next one down, I spoke about it in the last video. That turtle has 5 letters on it. That's a color, if I converted it, it's not the color of the bead. It's argamon, it's a color used by both the Mayans and the Hebrews. But it's the first letter of the names of 5 angels. Uriel, Raphael, Gabriel, Mikael, and Nuriel. You know the first 4, but Nuriel is like the angel that's the tallest angel in the Tree of Life cosmology of angels. 36 is another Star of David. And in the Hebrew world, there are 36, how shall we say it, energies, portals, ascended masters, coming in every 10 degrees of the zodiac.
Right, so that's halfway through then.
That's halfway through, yeah. And let's
We're at 15 minutes
go to
in.
the top one, the next one. This one is more particularly this line connected to
Just above the line,
the storyline, and that's got the Hebrew word ruach, which is breath or spirit, embedded in it. That's connected to breath. The next one down, you got a lion in it, think my daughter used to say that it was a self-portrait, but I don't think so. Maybe. And that's the Arya is basically in Hebrew the light of God in Hebrew. The next one down with the special beads, what number is it? 30.
You keeping track?
Please get this right.
No, I haven't been.
That's got to be 39.
Yeah, I think it is 39. That's something that's coming out of the book of Daniel, and I'll have to look it up, because I don't know right now. Then you have, maybe it's a
Number 40.
pot, maybe?
It kind of looks like a looks like a peyote plant.
It could be.
Pomegranate.
Oh yeah, like a pomegranate. Or the chakra, when you look at a chakra, you see all little teeny threads.
I think it's the skin of an animal that was mentioned in the book of Daniel, the panther. Then you go down and there's a gourd.
That's lovely.
And you go down one more, and you've got the letter Pei or Fei that was written in large format in that chapter from the book of Daniel. So that's taking what is inside and bringing it forth through speech and presence. That was 42. And 42 is the number of words in the Hebrew prayer Ana B'Koach, which Rev Berg made very famous. And 42 is the half-line of the planet Uranus. And according to astrology, that's when Uranus is opposite one's sun. And most people go through a bit of a meltdown at 42, leave their job, leave their family. They get a new, it's a vision quest time because of Uranus shaking you up, giving you a new start. 43, I think I just had fun with 43. I'm not sure what it means, but it would be the reassimilation of the energy into a new form after the breakdown. 44 is the two-stone one. And 4 is the number of concrete reality, 4 times 11. So it's in Hebrew, the word that has the number value 44 is the word dam. So it takes you to the level of the blood, the circulatory system. 45, we've got the hand with the little crystals. That's an Iranian Jewish form. Has to do with protecting the life energy. 46, we've got another of those medicine wheels. And I haven't decided or discerned yet what 46 is about. I have to look at the Hebrew Gematria on that one. The next one is indeed a pomegranate, which is called the Rimon. And the pomegranate is the balancing of the bitter and the sweet in life. Next one down, 48, is something that came out of probably Scientific American. It's when the sun bursts to a new dimension of consciousness. It's something going on within the sun.
It's like a birth of a neutron star?
What?
When the sun reaches a certain limit, or a star, it explodes and becomes a neutron star sometimes.
Yeah, that could be it, eh?
A higher energy form.
Yeah. Now the next one I had fun with, and I added a turtle to it, which is an ocarina. It got decapitated at some point in transit, but I'll give it a new head. And the turtle in Hebrew is a tzav, which moves slowly, but carries the energy of the heart. So I used to have a group called the Ocarina Orchestra. It's a very well-loved native instrument. You can put it in your pocket so it can travel with your own music. Okay. Now the next bead is a whole picture of the universe done by a master astronomer named Guy Otwell. And again, why don't you show them the picture down below there, the big one.
It's the local group of stars.
Yeah, up to 35 parsecs. And if you can imagine, this astronomer that knows his stars so well, and he hand drew that.
You can see what all the stars are in reference to each other, where they're located.
Yeah, so that one bead alone is a whole education. And when I write the legend on the back of the card, people will have reference to his work, called The Astronomical Companion by Guy Otwell. Okay, what bead number are we at now?
That's 50. That was 50.
Okay, so this is 51.
50, yeah, right.
And that was not an easy one to do. It's kind of like a crop circle. And 51 is a funny angle. It actually deals with the Giza pyramid. Because the Giza pyramid's 51 degrees, 51 minutes in angle.
Looks like 4 Vesica Pisces owl eyes.
Could be. But it was a crop circle and I was in it. They can show it up there.
Aha.
So those were 3 owls with 4 eyes together.
Wow.
And I was able to do a ceremony with about 20 people, having them stand in the center of one of the eyes of the owl, feeling the light stream that came down to create it. Because they were there pretty soon after that had been created. It was one of my more mystical experiences at the crop circles. Okay?
Yep.
So that one's special to me. The one underneath it has yet to come down as a crop circle. I wish it would.
It looks like some 3 starships in the sky.
Yeah. Or a series of suns. And it was fun to do. The one underneath it are 2 dolphins, so it's connected to the Greek civilization and the love that the love and the fun and the play that dolphins have. And the one underneath that, on Hebrew, has the phrase Keter Mashiach, which is the crown of enlightenment. And could be one of my favorite beads, that one. A little bit of writing about it. Okay. Now, what's the next number?
55 from this one?
55.
What?
That's 55 now.
Okay, so that is 6 trees of life going out in different directions.
Yeah, well, it's like going out or coming in, and
Yeah, it could pulse both ways, eh?
and there could be one on the top and the bottom, and then you'd have 8.
Okay, the next one down, at the center of it is a beautiful Egyptian woman's dish for holding kochal. It was gifted to me by one of my guides in Egypt, Fergani. And I felt that the dish really probably has quite a value as an antique, but I wanted to be independent. So it's connected to the feminine side of the Egyptian mystery tradition. Below that is the hand, and we know that everything is delineated in a symbolic form on the hand as a signature of what's going on in the heart and the life process of the human being. Now, underneath that, 58th bead, that's connected to Noah. Because 58 in Hebrew is Noah, which is life energy. And it's a beautiful bead. And if you look carefully around the painting, there's about 10 medicine animals around Noah. And right below him, you've got the seahorses, a pair of them, and the medicine animals also come in pairs. You've got the dolphin, you've got the dove on the other side, you've got the owl and the Egyptian bird. So that was a lot of fun to do. The bottom bead of that row is a really simple one, and it's a mystery bead to me. It's probably about finding unity consciousness or unity field consciousness. Next, we have another version of the Tree of Life. And the hexagonal relationship, but this one's burst out into 12 from the 6. And then you have the bead that you like a lot, Dan, which is now being called the Merkaba, but it's basically a 3-dimensional Tree of Life.
Is it also star tetrahedron? You can visualize it 3-dimensionally.
That's true. Now, below that, I just kind of threw that in for fun, the CD disc, but on top of it is half of a Sinai thunder egg given to me by a guide in the Sinai. And I love it, you know. Underneath that, you have the painter's palette. So if anybody tunes into this painting and likes that bead, I recommend that they start painting themselves. Underneath that, you've got the Eye of Horus looking at an owl. What bead number is that?
We almost have to number them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
65. 65.
65?
65 or 64?
65 with the owl and the Horus. Let's see, because this is 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's true. So it's the mastery of the Eye of Horus. And 66 has to do with cycles, 2 cycles of 33. So it's mastering time cycles. Okay? Rather than having time cycles master you. Then going up, 67, you've got the 4 worlds again. There might be an extra bead adding to that. One below it is, what's that?
68.
Yeah, 68.
68 is that crop circle that's layered.
Yeah, and it's perhaps the most, that crop circle, you can get a bigger photograph just looking at the wall there, Dan, behind you. It's up, bottom of the 3.
Aha.
So that one came down and was erased within 3 or 4 hours, sadly. But it was so sacred that it was almost beyond human consciousness.
Well, I remember hearing that there was 12 layers of interwoven of this wheat. Quite amazing.
I don't know, it's the most intricate of them all.
So somehow, whatever made it had to bend all of the wheat, make it soft, and it fold into itself.
Yeah, the next one down is a beautiful, another design of the layering of the Tree of Life, but I made it to feel more like a sonic signal going out into space. And when the bead underneath it amplifies that sonic signal. So that's for amplification, broadcast. And then the dove is 71. And that was fun to do. And the dove balances out the eagle that came a long time before. And 72 is a pretty challenging bead to do. I don't know if I'll get around to it, we'll see. But that is the whole of the painting itself. And that's the map of the 72 beads of a mythological necklace, which I guess I could make it into something that would be a photograph. Could be worn. I'm not sure what to do with it after it's complete as a painting, but I think it will be a poster with a version of those 72 beads as oracles on the back of it.
72 is so significant. It's also 1 degree of the precessional cycle is 72 years.
Exactly. And in Kabbalah, 72 is it's double 36. It's a very special number.
Wow.
Very special number in astrology, Kabbalah, everything. So that's a very quick run through, and I'll try and elaborate a little bit. I've put on other quite masterful crystals at the 4 corners. One's Moroccan ammonite. A couple of stones that I found that I liked, and I've kind of enhanced the painting with a number of stones from Sedona. And there's always more work to do. And I think that's probably about all that I can handle today.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Joseph. That's
we'll do
wonderful.
One more, a little bit more in depth, and
Oh, great. To be continued.
on what I just spoke. Okay.
Okay.
Great. And thank you for coming.